My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a
Alright guys, and we are live. Welcome back to another episode of TRACKBACK Sunday evening streams, guys. Sunday evening streams. We have got a jam-packed show to get down to for today, bro. Like a lot of football news has come out, of course, throughout the weekend. Important news for Arsenal fans, bro. Arsenal fans, right, should be gassed with one signing that they're doing, and they should be extremely disappointed with, of course, the other signing, Noni Madueke. Terrible, terrible. But we will get down to the nitty gritty side of that. There is going to be, of course, football reactions, and while we're here, the tier list, the managers tier list, guys. The managers tier list, the terrorist managers in football. We're going to be starting with that first because my friend, of course, man like Valentino, did request this video, did request this tier list to be done like on Thursday, and it's Sunday right now. So it's high time that we have got this done. So let's just go right into it with the tier list, guys. Here is the tier list in all its glory, and as you can see as well at the top, there is the other tabs that we are going to be getting into too. So you can tell that this show today is going to be absolutely lit. But anyway, so these are the terrorist managers tier list. I have to put an emphasis, bro, on terrorist managers, fam, because there's a few managers in here, right, that I do like. I do like. I like Carlo Ancelotti. I like Sam Allardyce. I do like Sean Dyche, even though people don't like his football style. For me, I'm actually a huge fan of it, right? Ralph Hudson is there. So Alex Ferguson is there, of course, right? But a lot of people, especially not Man United fans, will not like Sir Alex Ferguson. So let's just get it on with the tier list, and then we'll of course speak about the football news. So first guy is Manuel Pellegrini. So Manuel Pellegrini, how, like, in terms of like terrorists, right? How bad was he? For me, he was just a normal manager. We spoke about Manuel Pellegrini like actually like last week when we did I think it was like grading the worst like managers, and I said that he was all right. You get what I mean? He's actually won a few important titles. I think he's won the Europa League. I know for a fact he's won the Premier League, right, with Manchester City. Of course, that season when Steven Gerrard slipped, that was the season that Manuel Pellegrini won the Premier League with Manchester City. So for me, guys, I'm just gonna say he's a great manager. Listen, I don't mind the guy, even if he managed Manchester City. I do not mind the guy. Right, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy as a manager, as we said, right, a few days ago with Ruud van Nistelrooy, because he has recently been sacked by Leicester at PSV Eindhoven. He was doing actually really well, and then he decides to become Eric Ten Hag's assistant manager at Manchester United. Like, what a massive step down, bro. What a massive step down. This guy was the manager of PSV Eindhoven, right? And he decided to leave being a manager for PSV Eindhoven to be the assistant manager of Ten Laden, bro. Eric Ten Hag, fam. Eric freaking Ten Hag, bro. One of the worst managers I've seen in my United history, bro. How can Ruud van Nistelrooy leave his like job to be an underling for that fraud, for the bold fraud, bro? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Listen, I don't think he's a bad manager. I think that the the cards he was dealt with at Leicester, in my opinion, it was not good enough. Leicester were going to get relegated regardless of who was managing them, bro. You could freaking have Captain America managing Leicester, dude. These guys will still get freaking relegated, right? But I wouldn't say he's like a good manager. I think he's okay. Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti, we have to put him up there, bro, as one of the goats, bro. As one of the goats. For me, like for me, right, like Carlo Ancelotti is up there with your Fergies, is up there with your Mourinho's, is up there with your Peps. Bro, like for me, he's the top 5 best managers of all time. 100%, dude. If you see what he's doing, multiple Champions League winner with 2 different teams, won the league basically where everywhere has been. In Spain, he's won it. In Italy, he's won it. In England, he's won it. In Germany, he's won it. Carlo Ancelotti is that guy, bro. Right. What's this guy's name again? He was the Southampton manager for the season that's just transpired. He was the Southampton manager for the 24-25 season. Like something Edwards, bro. He was terrible. It was terrible. Like Southampton was so bad. Like these guys finished with 12 points last season, right? So I keep forgetting this guy's name. Graham Edwards or something like that. What's this guy's name again, bro? I keep forgetting. It's a massive toll, right? If I can't remember someone's face, because I've got a good memory, guys. I remember a lot of faces. I can't remember this guy. What's his name now? It's not Duncan Edwards, bro. What's his name? Russell Martin, bro. Russell Martin for me. Terrible manager. Absolutely terrible manager. Sean Dyche, mate. Man like Sean Dyche. The guy who's got the utter woke nonsense meme, bro. You get what I mean, bro? One of the meme masters, bro. Stone cold Sean Dyche is what Expressions calls him, bro. Man like SD, fam. Where do I put this guy? Like Sean Dyche, right? Sean Dyche is that manager when you need him. Ready to clean up chat. When you need him, right, to survive. You get what I mean? Like, if your team is in the Premier League and they're fighting relegation, you bring him in. Burnley. I remember there was one season where Burnley were like in 7th place, where they were actually in contention for European spots. That's how well Sean Dyche was actually doing with a Burnley. Saved Everton as well. You get what I mean? Went to Everton, saved them. Yeah, like last season, people say he was not good. He was not doing good enough, right? But I generally do think that if Sean Dyche stayed in the job, I generally do think that Everton would have stayed up in the Premier League. And when you look at the other teams as well, that were fighting like relegation alongside like Everton at the start, Southampton, Leicester, Ipswich, yeah, bro. Yeah, fam. I like Sean Dyche, and the amount of like players, right, that speak about Sean Dyche, when you hear stories from like Troy Deeney, I think there was Kieran Trippier, right, like this guy, for me, like Sean Dyche is more than a manager. If this guy, right, like can have players run through brick walls for him, even like in their personal lives too, bro, that's my guy, bro. Man like Sean Dyche, I do like him. I genuinely do think that Sean Dyche is a good manager, bro. And it's going to sound crazy that I'm saying this, right? Because people say, oh, he's Brexit FC, Brexit football, this and that, no tactics, so it's always 4-4-2, right? But if you look at the players in this day and age right now, well, players, I mean managers, right? In this day and age right now, especially like these up and coming managers with their system, like it's just their system. There's no adaptability. You get what I mean? Like a manager like Sean Dyche, he literally came out I think like 3 weeks ago, and he actually called out Ruben Amorim for like playing like the same system over and over again, right? And not adapting to a game. Do you get what I mean? So basically, if a team is having like a low block, if they're playing a 5-4-1, right? And their manager needs to basically the opposition manager needs to adapt and basically have more attackers on the pitch. So let's say a 3-3-4, right? And I know that sounds crazy, right? But if a manager basically wants to score a goal and a team is has got a low block on, right? Like a manager should be able to adapt to basically to what's going on in a game, and Sean Dyche actually really spoke about this, like I think it was in the overlap podcast, saying that listen, I wouldn't play like a 4-4-2, I'll change it up, right? And a lot of managers in this day and age, right guys, they don't do this. Like they just like stuck to their system. They never change like to how they to how they play. Like they never adapt. They never adapt. Sean Dyche is one of those old school managers who can actually adapt, bro. So shout out to man like Sean Dyche. So that's why for me I've got him in good. Frank Lampard for me. He's okay. He's okay. He's not the like worst manager ever. You get what I mean? Like at Chelsea, I remember when Chelsea in 2011 was in the 1920 season where they had that transfer embargo. They had the transfer embargo where they couldn't sign um anybody, and then like Frank Lampard had to rely on Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham. I think it was Reece James as well back then, and they actually got top four with them with a transfer ban, dude. Like he did wonders for him, even at Derby as well. He, for me, did a good job at Derby. It's just Everton where Frank Lampard gets like this whole friggin' what do you call it now? He gets like this bad rep. You get what I mean? Like basically for him being a terrible manager and people calling him a nepo kid because of his dad, and I think his uncle's actually Harry Redknapp too, right? But yeah, man, I think he's an okay manager. Wayne Rooney is a bad manager, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I love Wayne Rooney. Like of course, growing up watching him play as a Man United player, right? Like, listen, majority of the time, former great players never turn into good managers because they expect players who are in League One or League Two to replicate the things that they used to do when they were playing at the highest level in the Premier League or in the Champions League. I think it was Thierry Henry or Wayne Rooney that actually spoke about this, where they're showing a player how to do something right, and then like the player can't do that, and then the player's like, "You're freaking Rooney, bro. I'm just some player that's in League One and League Two." You get what I mean? So yeah, man, to put him there. What's his name? Oli Glasner. He's a good manager. Recently won, I think he's won Crystal Palace's first ever trophy, the FA Cup. I'm pretty sure he won the Europa League with Eintracht Frankfurt. So that's why he's definitely going in good, bro. De Zerbi at the moment, I think he manages Olympique Marseille, doesn't he? Robert De Zerbi at the moment manages Olympique Marseille. I think he does. I'm gonna go with good or okay. Let's see, these are the guys. I'm gonna say it's a good manager. I say it's a good manager, bro. I say it's a good manager. Sam Allardyce, bro. My guy, bro. Good manager, fam. I like Sam Allardyce, bro. I like Sam Allardyce, bro. Again, an old school fashioned like English manager, bro. Once again, like the 4-4-2 stuff. No nonsense, dude. Another guy who can adapt. You get what I mean? Another guy who can change the formation around to what they play. Because yes, back in the day, they did play 4-4-2, right? But he can play a 4-5-1, a 4-3-3. You get what I mean? A 3-4-3. Like Sam Allardyce is that manager who can adapt, right? And once again, if your team is fighting relegation and you need somebody to help you stay up, you call Sam Allardyce. Gary O'Neill, I'm going to put him at okay. I think at Bournemouth he did a good job. At Wolverhampton Wanderers, I think he did get a little bit shafted, bro. He did get like a few referee decisions absolutely screwed him over, in my opinion. Fabian Hutzler, for me, he's going to go in okay. Decent job at Brighton. You know what I mean? Like, because people are saying, oh, Brighton really underachieved, right? But remember, guys, like Brighton changed their manager. They brought a few players in. This was Fabian Hutzler's first stint, right, as a Premier League manager, especially for a team like Brighton. And I think he's done okay. I genuinely do think that he has done okay. And from what I've seen from him, he's all right. But I think I'm the same age as him, actually. I think he's like 31 or something like that, or 30 years old, bro. He's really young. Julen Lopetegui, listen, I'm going to say okay. Julen Lopetegui is definitely an okay manager, because the thing is with him, right? The thing with Julen Lopetegui is, ever since that Sevilla Europa League win, there's been nothing else. It's been terrible. At Wolverhampton, it was terrible. At West Ham last season, where I was expecting a lot from him, terrible, bro. Like, he's not giving anything, man. Fergie again up there. One of the greatest managers I've ever seen, bro. Need I say more? Need I say more about Sir Alex Ferguson? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Right. Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank is a good manager, isn't he? He's a good manager. He's done well to keep Brentford up. And I think they've never been relegated, right? Brentford's never been relegated, bro. You get what I mean? He's lost important players, but he's replaced them. He's replaced them correctly, and he's bought good players too. In Buemo, Wister, Kevin Schade, Ivan Toney when he was around. He had BMW, Ben Rama, Buemo, Watkins. So yeah, man, I like Thomas Frank. He's a Spurs manager right now. Ralph Hasenhuttl, I think he's a bad manager, bro. I think he is a bad manager, fam. Ange Postecoglou, he's okay. He's okay. Yes, he wins everything in his second year, right? But like his first season in the Premier League with Spurs, especially like the first 10 games, I was like, wow, this guy's got Spurs playing absolutely crazy. But of course, they just fell off the cliff. And then last season, like from the worst possible finish ever for Tottenham Hotspur, 17th place. 17th place, yes, of course, people say, but he still won the Europa League, but 17th place is unacceptable. 17th place for Tottenham Hotspur is absolutely it's unacceptable. Unacceptable, fam. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, he's definitely going there. Arsene Wenger, I'm gonna put him at amazing. I don't think he's like the best in history. I do think he's an amazing manager, but he's never won the Champions League, bro. You get what I mean? Yeah, he was in the Champions League final, in 2006, Arsenal versus Barcelona, but of course, yeah, he has got the Invincibles, but aside from that, I think that when you compare him to other managers, especially Carlo Ancelotti and Sir Alex Ferguson, yeah, definitely, I don't think he's up there. Graham Potter is an okay manager, in my opinion. From the route that Graham Potter has taken, it's a very unorthodox route. I think he was a manager of like Ostersunds at one time. I think Ostersunds either play in Norway. I think they're either playing Scandinavia or Belgium. You get what I mean? But came to Brighton, did well with Brighton, left for Chelsea, absolutely flopped at Chelsea. Now he's at West Ham, and the way he finished this season at West Ham, yeah, not good enough. With the players that he has as well, bro, the players at his disposal, it's absolutely not good enough. Claudio Ranieri, I like him. He's a great manager, bro. Great manager. Premier League winner. I'm pretty sure he's won a European Cup before. I'm pretty sure he's won a European Cup as a manager. It's not with Atalanta. He went with Atalanta because that's Gasperini. But yeah, 100% for me. Like Claudio Ranieri is a great manager. I remember when he was at Chelsea around 04, 03. Decent. Simeone, Diego Simeone. I'm gonna put him at great, guys. Two-time La Liga winners. He's won like the Super Copa and the Copa del Rey with Atletico Madrid. Even though, right, like the amount of money that Atletico Madrid spends compared to Real Madrid, and like the quality of player that Real Madrid has and Barcelona has compared to Atletico Madrid is this day and night, like in my opinion. But he's done a great job in hanging on with those two massive juggernauts, man. Like, bro, like keeping up with Real Madrid and Barca, especially when they had like, it was a time of like peak Messi and Ronaldo too. You get what I mean? MSN settings, BBC settings, dude. And Simeone even won the league that I think in 2014 when that MSN trio was around and when BBC were around as well, bro. Like people shouldn't sleep on him. I think he's been in the Champions League final 2 times with Atletico Madrid. Yes, of course, they've lost twice to Real Madrid in the Champions League final, but he's done it with like peanuts, guys. Yeah, people will say, oh, he's basically spent a lot of money on Joao Felix, and Joao Felix did flop, but I don't remember. But aside from him, I don't really remember Atletico Madrid spending like a huge amount of money, like 100 million odd, on any other player. I think they've got Julian Alvarez for like 70 million euros, and that's cheap for a player of Julian Alvarez's quality, bro. You get what I mean? Like a player of Julian Alvarez's quality, especially like a commodity like him for striker, bro. Like look right now. It's a madness. And the majority of teams are looking for a striker. And Atletico Madrid managed to get him for a cheap. So shout out to man like Diego Simeone. Eric Ten Hag, he's okay. He's okay. I was going to get personal. Personal as in my side of personal, not Eric Ten Hag personal, guys, not Eric Ten Hag personal. Like I was gonna go like full like Manchester United fan like mode and just absolutely go in on him, right? But Eric Ten Hag has managed somewhere else. Of course, he's managed the Bayern Munich second team, I think it was, and he also managed Ajax too, right? And Ajax, unbelievable job, multiple Eredivisie titles. That crazy Champions League campaign that he went on with Ajax, where he beat like Real Madrid. There was another massive team, Juventus. They knocked out Juventus, right? But of course, did fall short to Spurs, and then he came to Manchester United and just absolutely stunk at the gaff, ruined his reputation, in my opinion, bro. Eric Ten Hag absolutely ruined himself, dude, at Manchester United, man. Like, he just did a lot of things wrong. Man. So, yeah. Ernesto Valverde, I'll say he's a good manager. I wouldn't say he's the worst manager ever. Marco Rosa was is he Borussia Mönchengladbach manager, weren't he? Or is it no RB Leipzig? I think it was RB Leipzig. Did well at RB Leipzig for a few years. I think he was involved in a DFL Pokal, but I think so. This is just me remembering old videos. So I'm gonna have him up in. Yeah, he did an okay job. He's alright. It was not like the best ever. You got what I mean? Just give me a second, guys. I think I'm just getting a message from somebody. One sec. Okay. 1 second, guys. Okay. Right. Ralph Rangnick. As a manager, I wouldn't say he's the best manager. Because yeah, of course that whole thing with Man United who came through all Gegen pressing, everybody in Germany, every manager in Germany was copying him, all this kind of nonsense, right? But once again, because I'm a United fan and I'm just speaking from my perspective here, guys. With Ralph Rangnick, like as a manager, I didn't see the best of him. You get what I mean? Because for me, I was expecting him to come in to be like a board member and first have good relationships with the Red Bull teams, but that thing's not turned out right. But as a manager, of course, he's like influence Klopp and all these kind of things. But listen, yeah, you can influence these guys, right? But listen, I just don't think he was that great as a manager, bro. It's just okay. It was just okay, man. Zinedine Zidane. I'll say he's a great manager. I'll say he's a great and people will fuming at me about this, right? But with Zidane, like yeah, of course he's won the Champions League on a three-peat, like 3 times in a row. But aside from that, like his managerial stint is very short. It's very short. It's about like 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? Or even 3 years. I think it's 3 to 4 years, right? But aside from that, maybe in La Liga, right? But there's nothing else he's done. Like there isn't no like flexibility with him. He's only ever managed at one team, and that's at Real Madrid. Nothing else. And when you look at these guys, especially like these three, they've been in the game longer. They've won more than him. Yeah, of course, like 3 Champions Leagues compared to Arsene Wenger's 0 Champions League. But when you look at where Arsene Wenger's been and to what he's does to what he's done in football, for me, his resume just speaks louder to me. And again, like the adaptability thing, like with Zidane, I've only ever seen him manage Bale, Ronaldo, and Benzema. You get what I mean? If you were to get somebody else at like Real friggin' Osasuna or Real Betis, how well will he do as a manager? You get me? And that's it's one of these things that I always think about with Zidane, right? Zidane for me, like, whenever people say, "Oh, bring in Zidane, bring in Zidane, bring in Zidane," even guys, I fell for it a little bit, right? But I've had to sit down and think. I was like, if this guy really didn't have like Varane, Ramos, Pepe, Casemiro, Modric, Toni Kroos, Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema, and if you went and managed somebody else, would he be this good as a manager? That's one of the questions that I genuinely ask, man. Because I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that this guy was just managing like great players. You know what I mean? That's what I think. That's what I think. And people say it's a like winning the Champions League back to back 3 years. I know it's crazy, but just look at his team. Look at his freaking team, man. Like, just look at the six in front of the defense. That trio in midfield and that trio in attack for Zidane is mad, bro. It's mad, dude. Generational talents like Casemiro is one of the best DMs I've ever seen play, dude. You get what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, for me, I do think that Busquets is better, but Casemiro's quite close there, man. Modric, Ballon d'Or winner. He's managed 3 Ballon d'Or winners, guys. Zidane. Toni Kroos, one of the greatest midfielders ever to play, bro. You get what I mean? Like, people say, why is the Iniesta Zidane? I know there's Iniesta Zidane and Pirlo and them man there, right? But he is one of the great midfielders, bro. Toni Kroos is one of the great midfielders to play, bro. Multiple Champions Leagues, World Cups. You get what I mean? Ronaldo. About 5 Ballon d'Ors. Benzema Ballon d'Or. Gareth Bale, elite player, bro. Guys, if Zidane didn't manage that Real Madrid team, right? And if he was managing somebody else, I don't think that he gets 3 Champions Leagues in a row, man. I don't think that people would rate him highly as a manager. In my opinion. I'm just saying. But we'll move on. We will move on. Eddie Howe. I think this guy is a good manager, you know. I think Eddie Howe is a brilliant manager, man. Absolutely brilliant manager, Eddie Howe is, man. Like, the job that he did at Bournemouth, getting them promoted, being like a Premier League team that sits around 10th, 12th place, right? And then I think they sacked him before they got relegated. And look what happened. Bournemouth got relegated, fam. And then he goes to Newcastle, and he's got Newcastle freaking beating AC Milan about 4-1 in the Champions League, dude. Carabao Cup winner, their first trophy in 70 odd years. Bro, like, Eddie Howe for me is slept on, dude. I think that he should have been the England manager. I think that Eddie Howe should have been the England manager, bro. Like, the guy does a fantastic job, dude. Like, what he's done at Newcastle is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Shout out to him. Unreal work. Enzo Maresca, at the moment, I think he's okay. Guys. I think he is okay. Listen, right? Like, he's won the championship with Leicester, where he got them promoted like 2 seasons ago. He's won the Conference League with Chelsea, right? But aside from that, I've not been moved by him, to be fair, bro. I've not been moved by Enzo Maresca. Steve Cooper, he is gonna go in okay. Got forced the promotion, but did get sacked midway through the season. I think it was like last year. But aside from that, there's been literally nothing else. Kieran McKenna, another guy who's okay. He's not like a bad manager in my opinion. Kieran McKenna, I think he took over like Ipswich like 2 years ago, and I think he got them promoted twice. I think one from the League One to the Championship, and then Championship to the Premier League. And then he found out how difficult it is, of course, in the Premier League for him to continue doing the things we're doing, because, of course, like, the level of competition changes. The level of competition changes, and you face better players. Hansi Flick, you know, I like him. He's a good, at the moment right now. Hansi Flick for me is a good manager. The way that he's resurrected Barcelona, because Barcelona, guys, like, they were an absolute laughingstock. I ain't gonna lie. Barcelona, like, about 3 years ago when Man United played them in the 22-23 season, and we knocked them out in the Europa League, it says a lot. Barcelona in the Europa League, it says a lot, bro. But, like, the way that Hansi Flick has brought them back to play brilliant football. Like in my opinion, like with the likes of Rafinha, Cooking, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Marc Casado, like freaking Frankie De Jong, bro. Paul Kubasi, Baude, and them man there. He's got them playing absolutely brilliant football. Andoni Iraola, I like him. He's a good manager. Andoni Iraola he's actually made Bournemouth a formidable team, dude. Like Bournemouth have come to Old Trafford back-to-back season and absolutely outplayed us. You get me? Right. Oh, it's this guy. It is this guy, bro. It is this guy, fam. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. All right, like I do know who he is. I just can't say his name because it sounds like the guy from the German guy from, well, he's Austrian, but the Austrian guy was the German leader from the 1940s, so I really can't say anymore. But I put him okay. Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira is okay at the moment. I forgot what team he's at. Man. You get what I mean? Man said the stream is dead. Yeah, bro. You don't have to be there, fam, if you don't want to. You don't have to be there, bro, if you don't want to, fam. Like, you have to start off somewhere, don't you? Don't you not? You know, you can start, like, you have to start off somewhere. You can't just be, I show speed straight away, lad. You get what I mean? If you don't want to be here, bro, it's okay, man. Go play PlayStation, fam. Like, I'm not taking it personal, fam. You get what I mean, bro? This guy, bro. Oh my days, bro. I made Fahad a mod, by the way. So, yeah, you have to be careful around that guy, bro. I've actually made him mod, fam, so, yeah. Well, where was I? I think it was Patrick Vieira. Crystal Palace is all. Well, what team does Patrick Vieira manage now? What team does Patrick Vieira manage now, bro? Patrick Vieira. What team does he manage now, bro? Genoa. That's it. Genoa. He manages Genoa. And where is Genoa now? FC. Calcio. Genoa Calcio, mate. Genoa Calcio. 13th place. 13th place. Alright. Not bad. Right. Jurgen Klopp. Amazing. I think Jurgen Klopp's amazing, bro. This guy is absolutely... Get rid of this guy, fam. I want to remove him as mod as well, fam. This guy... Yeah, remove that. There we go. This guy he resurrected Liverpool, man. Jurgen Klopp resurrected Liverpool. I didn't think this sort of thing could be done. You get what I mean? Like the way that Liverpool were, like around 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then like I think he came in the 13, 14 season. I think was it like 14, 15. What year did Klopp come again? It was around like 14, 15, 16 era, right? And like the way he turned around Liverpool, bro, even just like the signings, just like buying obscure players, aside from Van Dijk, that's one that I would say that was a given, bro. Like Van Dijk in the Premier League, if you watch Southampton, you know that he was sick. You know that Van Dijk was absolutely sick, right? But like Trent coming from nowhere, Alisson from Roma. I remember when Liverpool were trying to sign Alisson at the same time, right? But he decided to go to Liverpool. Robertson from that hole. Fabinho out of nowhere. Van Alden, I did know of Van Alden. He was at Newcastle. Salah, people thinking he was a freaking flop at Chelsea, and then he was at Fiorentina, Roma, and then went to Liverpool. Mane at Southampton as well, where he was going sizzling, by the way. Mane that season was going absolutely crazy, man. And Roberto Firmino from that Hoffenheim. Like, these weren't like superstar signings. You get what I mean? These weren't like galactical signings on the level of what Real Madrid and Barcelona do, bro. Like, Klopp Klopp actually like made these man better, bro. They suited his system well, man. Like I called it World War Z football, where these guys are just running and just rushing, fam. You know what I mean? Like the way that Liverpool used to press was mad, especially at Anfield. In the Champions League, you knew that you were in for a tough time. They also did the same thing at Borussia Dortmund. Like Borussia Dortmund in the 11-12 season, 12-13 season were absolutely fantastic. Like they were Champions League finalists. Again, Robert Lewandowski out of nowhere, world class player. Jakub Blaszczykowski, Marco Reus, man, Mario Götze, Nuri Sahin, Shinji Kagawa, Subotic, man, Mats Hummels, Piszczek, Schmelzer, Weidenfeller. Like that team was so good, dude. So good, man. Like Klopp Klopp for me, unreal manager. Absolutely unreal manager, bro. Will Still, at the moment right now, he's okay. He's okay now at the moment. I'm pretty sure he's the latest not Newcastle, Southampton manager. At Reims, he did well. Like his story is really fascinating because a lot of people say, "Oh, football manager." No, bro, he wasn't that football manager actually. Like that's very sensationalized. He's actually come out and said like, "No, it's actually not football manager." Like I used to basically like go to football teams and say like, "Listen, I'll travel to a game and record a video for you guys to be an analyst." And that's what he was doing. He was just watching videotapes. Like he was watching like tapes of other teams play, right, against them, against of course opposition teams, and then he would record that, take it to his like a parent club, and be like, yeah, here it is. Like this is what these guys are doing, right? And this is how like Will Still actually got into football through Belgian football, and this is why like this whole thing that comes out about him not having like a coaching license. I think it was like a UEFA's like coaching license. It's basically one of the reasons. Like he came up in such a like in an orthodox awkward way, because he was just literally working for teams, and managers just hire him as like, yeah, he's actually the team analyst. And then there was one time where a manager in Belgium got sacked, right? And the chairman was like, "Oh, you're manager now, bro." It's like, what am I meant to do? And basically, that's how he started off, and he was actually showing like players of like what he's wanted. Basically, showing players, right, he's basically showing players of like his ideas of what he wants them to do on the pitch by letting them watch like freaking videotape, bro. It's crazy. His story is mad. Will Still's story is actually crazy. I know that I've basically like glossed out on some parts, but like that's the main like gist of it. The guy started off as a video analyst, dude, for a freaking football team, and now he's a manager for Southampton, that's in the Championship, a former Premier League team. Mad. Luis Enrique, I think that this guy, in my opinion, is amazing. I think he's amazing, bro. Like what Luis Enrique did, right? Especially with Barcelona, with MSN, doing the trouble, and then coming now to PSG when PSG looked like they were on their knees with Messi leaving, Neymar leaving, Mbappe leaving, right? And the way that he's transformed them, that's a proper manager. The way that like these players are playing, even when they are getting counter-attacking, you just see everybody sprinting back. The desire, man. Ousmane Dembele. I never in my life would have thought I'd seen Ousmane Dembele like press like that, especially in a Champions League final versus Inter Milan. The guy was at the edge of the box in a sprinter's stance, ready to pounce, bro. Like, yeah, Enrique's got him doing crazy. La Fuente, the manager for Spain, he's alright. He's not the worst guy ever, because we don't get to see much of him. You know what I mean? The only time that we get to see La Fuente is when he's basically like either in international friendly or like an international tournament, Euros, World Cup. So we barely see him. Who's my man, fam? Who is my man, bro? Marcelino Garcia Toral. Bro. So I think he's a current manager for, is it Villarreal or Athletic Bilbao? Is he the manager for Villarreal or Athletic Bilbao? Villarreal. Villarreal, oh, they aren't that bad, but still, I'll say it's okay. Say it's okay. Mikel Arteta's a good manager, bro. Listen, I was one of his biggest critics. I was Mikel Arteta's biggest critics, dude. Especially when he came around 2019, it was like him, Ole, Frank Lampard, and it was one more guy, bro. There was four managers who I said were terrible managers, and Mikel Arteta is kind of proved me wrong because he's actually having Arsenal compete for the league, but he's not. He's not won the league. Yeah. Of course, he did win the FA Cup like in his first season, but that was not his team. If you get what I mean? Because that was like Unai Emery's team. Arteta came like around November or something like November, December time. In 2019, to manage Arsenal. So yeah, bro, the guy came in mid-season, but still won something though. Thiago Motta. He's got that weird freaking playing style, hasn't it? Where like the goalkeeper's like the midfield or something like that. Where he's like part of like the 11-man on the pitch. Was it Bologna? Bologna were doing well like last season, like last season in 23-24 season. So it was who did that? Like Xerxes or Solini. It's not. Is it Dano? Is it Dano Ndoye, the Swiss winger, the one that plays on the left and he likes to go in and shoot? You get what I mean? So Thiago Motta for me, Juventus is not. He's not been a really good happy ground for him. I'll say he's good. I'll say he's good, man. Because again, he's got an idea to what he's got an idea right to the football that he wants to. He's got an idea to the football he wants to play, and those players and if those players actually get it, the football looks good. It looks mad. It does look mad, but it does look good, bro. It looks mad, but the football's good because it's just like fluid attacking. It's kind of confusing. You guys have to watch the video, bro. Yeah, you guys have to watch the video to his plays that to understand to what I'm speaking about. Once again, Didier Deschamps, I'll say is a great manager. He's a great manager. You know what I mean? Is he a great manager though? Back-to-back World Cup finals. Team can be changing every 4 years. Team can be changing every 4 years. Again, when you've got that mad talent, especially in France, I'll say he's a good manager. He's a good manager, man. But if I've got a finger there though, nah, I have to put him great. Bro. I have to put him great. There's just one thing with Deschamps for me that annoyed me the most, and that's the Benzema stuff, bro. To why he never said it to Benzema, bro. Like Karim Benzema should have a World Cup. He should have been in that 2018 team, bro. But again, they had issues, man. They should have hashed it out, bro. You can't leave out a guy like Karim Benzema. You cannot. Nuno's a good manager. I like Nuno. Everywhere he's been has won something aside from Spurs. It says a lot. And I think even Nottingham as well. Spurs are Nottingham, bro. Italy won something. I'm pretty sure he's the one that Wolves are promoted. When they're like that core, the main core, like the Portuguese players of like Ruben Neves, Jota, and RIP to him, Pedro Neto. You know what I mean? I think there was like João Moutinho as well. He was there too. I think Vitinha was there around that time too, when he was a manager for Wolves, man. So yeah, decent. Gareth Southgate is he's not a good manager, bro. He's okay. Like Gareth Southgate's okay, man. Of course, bottled back-to-back finals, right? But what more can be said? Brendan Rodgers. I am gonna go with. He's okay as well. He's okay. He's alright. Steven Gerrard, another okay manager, in my opinion. He's definitely in there. Jose Mourinho is one of the best ones as well. Definitely up there. He's won everything where he's gone, man. Like that's how sick Jose Mourinho is, bro. He's won everything where he has gone. He's won everything. He's even won at Man United. He called it a miracle. I don't blame him because it was a miracle for him to win something with that United team. You get what I mean? He's won at Chelsea. Madrid, Inter. Pretty sure he won at Roma as well, the Conference League. Like Jose Mourinho, everywhere has been, bro, is delivered. Got Spurs to the final, Carabao Cup, sacked him 6 days before the final, or was it like 4 days before the final? Mad. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bad manager, terrible manager, waste of space, bro. Pep Guardiola is definitely one of the best ever, bro. Like everybody right now tries to play like him. Everybody tries to play football like Pep Guardiola. Even the guys is managed. You get what I mean? Company. Xavi Alonso. Freaking Arteta. Yeah, of course he didn't manage like Arteta, but he was like his assistant manager for quite some time at Man City. And look how he's doing, bro. Like the majority of students for Pep Guardiola, like manager wise, they always do well. Arne Slot, at the moment right now, he's a great manager. He's a great manager. There's still room to improve. There's still more things to win. He did a fantastic job at Feyenoord. And won the league with Liverpool in his first season, but there's still much more to go. The Stuttgart manager. I'll say he's okay. Man. Roy Hodgson. Man like Roy. He's alright, isn't he? He's alright. Simone Inzaghi. He's a great manager, bro. Like, Simone Inzaghi is a good manager, dude. Again, when he's got that idea and wants to implement it, if players follow suit to that idea, their team always does well, bro. Look at Al Hilal right now. Like, I know they lost, right? But, like, the football that Al Hilal was playing versus, like, Real Madrid. Crazy, dude. Marco Silva is okay. I wouldn't say he's the best ever. Nuri Sahin, bad manager. Didn't do really well at Borussia Dortmund. Nagelsmann is a good manager. I like him, especially when he was at Leipzig, bro. Had Leipzig playing some real good football. Gasperini, another good manager at Atalanta. I think he was there for quite a while actually. He's just recently left, so he's all right. Antonio Conte isn't. Yeah, I like him. I like him, bro. I actually like Conte, bro. Should I put him great or amazing? I'm trying to look at the caliber of managers there compared to like. I'll put him at great manager. I think Conte is a great manager, bro. Again, it's another guy who's aside from Spurs, who's won a majority of trophies as well. Like Serie A, Premier League first season with Chelsea. Mad season that was. 16-17 season, I think it was. Ruben Amorim, I don't freaking know, bro. Okay, I could say so. Thomas Tuchel's a good manager. He's a good manager, bro. He's a good manager. Same thing with Unai Emery. Still a long way to go. Moyes, I'd say is okay. I'd say David Moyes is okay. Won one trophy so far in his managerial career. You get me? Benitez. I would say Benitez is. Benitez is, I think he's a good manager. I don't think he's like the greatest. And Xavi Alonso is just starting off. Xavi Alonso is just starting off right now. So, yeah, that is it. That is the tier list. So there's only 4 managers that are best in history. It's looking like it from my opinion. So, yeah, that's like what? Ancelotti, Fergie, Mourinho, Pep. So, yeah. Right. This guy goes, you should make a stream while you make a quiz and then answer in the chat. It says, where Where's my mod? Come on, I didn't even do anything. Yeah, he didn't actually. Where is your mod? One sec. Do that. See if that works for you, lad. See if that works for you, lad. There you go. See now, lad. See now if it works or not. See it now if it works or not. There we go. Okay. Right, we'll move on. We'll move on. That is the tier list. That is the tier list. We will move on to the Arsenal news actually, because Arsenal have got two massive news that have dropped. So it's regarding Noni Madueke and Victor Gyokeres. So the first one, right? It says, understand Arsenal are set to send opening bid for Noni Madueke after agreeing with player on personal terms. Told Madueke is coming to the 5-year deal valid until June 2030, already approved by players camp. Listen, bro. Listen, dude. Like, with Madueke, yeah? With Madueke, well, what's the point, dude? Like, this is a stupid signing from Arsenal. I don't get why like Arteta's doing this. Is he just buying him to be like a bench player, like a squad player? Because that's the best he can do, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. The better option is freaking Rodrigo. You know what I mean? Because on the right, is not better than Saka. He's not better than Saka, dude. The guy stinks, bro. Like, Madueke actually stinks, dude. 45. By the way, the price tag for him is 45 million smackaroonies. 45 million smackaroonies, bro. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, dude. Like, Rashford's better than my man, dude. Marcus Rashford is a better football player than Noni Madueke. Arsenal, if you're going to spend that amount of money, why don't you just sign Rashford for Man United? Honestly, why don't you just do that? Because his favorite player of all time, apparently, his idol is Thierry Henry, so he's basically, he likes Arsenal. He likes Arsenal. I don't know why, like, these guys would spend this amount of money for him, bro. I think this whole thing now with Chelsea and Arsenal is definitely like a money laundering scheme. In my opinion, I genuinely do think it's a money laundering scheme, bro. That's what I think it is. Like, there's no explanation for this, bro. It doesn't improve the team. Like, he actually does not improve Arsenal. He actually does not, bro. But anyway, man, I want to see what Arsenal fans have to say about this, bro. Flex, of course, is laughing, bro. Flex, we can't laugh, bro. We can't laugh, dude. Like, us United, bro. Like, you bro. Like, us United, we're crap, bro. We're crap, mate. we're absolutely crap, mate. Yeah. Trash for trash. This literally, like, Chelsea's, like Arsenal is Chelsea's trash compactor thing. You know, like that trash chute, you put the trash, you shove it in and then it just goes down to a freaking bin. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Crazy, absolutely crazy to why that Arsenal is signing Madueke. But we'll move on though. We'll move on because for me this is the news I wanted to speak about. Right. So this comes from Ornstein. It was a bomber from literally this morning. No, this afternoon, 12:30 p.m. It says Arsenal in advanced talks with Sporting Lisbon over deal to sign Victor Gyokeres. Transfer fee discussions continue, but personal terms in place. 5-year contract, €27 striker only wants Arsenal. Arteta pushing for swift conclusion. I wonder what's happened with the whole Sesko stuff. I think that like Leipzig we're trying to get more money from Arsenal for a guy who's not worth 100 million. In my opinion, honestly, I think that Benjamin Sesko is worth 30 million euros, man. I think that Benjamin Sesko is worth 30 million euros, bro. There's no way in hell this guy's worth 100 million plus. Like, this is the Red Bull clubs once again trying to rip off players. They're trying to rip off teams, bro. No, not players. They're trying to rip off teams, dude. You get what I mean? So Arsenal have done the bright thing and correct thing for them to actually change their attention on Sesko to Gyokeres. And this is one of the things I was actually scared of, because I was actually Arsenal. I was actually hoping Arsenal would have fell for that, bro. I was hoping Arsenal would have fell for that Sesko freaking pump fake, dude. Because when I was seeing Sesko, right, I was thinking to myself like, 13 league goals, bro, in Bundesliga, 13, man. Like, that's a sham, dude. The guy was like ninth place for like top goal scorers, and I was thinking to myself like, if Arsenal get this guy, dude, they aren't winning the league next season. But Gyökeres, for me, I think he's one of those guys where he's gonna be killing it for him. Yeah, and there's people out there saying, oh, like Gyökeres he's only he's coming to from the Portuguese league. Like Portuguese, whenever a striker comes from the Portuguese league, they never do well. Look at Carlos Vinicius, look at Darwin Núñez, right? And when you look at their numbers compared to like Victor Gyökeres, like Gyökeres has got 54 goals, guys, in all competitions. Half of that is crazy. Half of that is crazy, guys. Like if Gyökeres even manages just to get half of the league goals, right, that in the Premier League, then he scored like in the Premier League, dude. Like, that's still sick. That is still better than the majority of strikers. That'll be like what, 19, 20, 21 goals in the league. Yeah, dude. No, I think that Arsenal did well. Arsenal generally did well, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Fair play, mate. Fair play. And if like, it depends on what Arsenal do now. Are they going to bring in another? Because I wonder where Madueke is going to play, bro. If they're trying to sign Madueke for the left wing, bro, that's criminal, bro. That's criminal, man. Like, Eze or Rodrigo made more sense than freaking Madueke. Like, Eberechi Eze or Rodrigo made much more sense now since Arsenal are signing them, bro. Like, a front three of Rodrigo, Gyökeres, and Saka would have been incredible. Would have been absolutely sick, fam. But we'll have to wait and say about that. But guys, I did actually go on on SofaScore and looked at Gyökeres' heat map, because the heat map is not on Opta stats. So I've had to jump on SofaScore, right? And if you look at Gyökeres, like, Gyökeres is like where it's predominantly red. He likes to float to the left or to the right side to receive the ball, and then he likes to, of course, assist his teammates, which for me is it actually works well as a striker, bro. But even for Arsenal, like, he doesn't even have to move a lot, because all he just had to do is just stay central, bro. He's gonna get service anyway. Declan Rice got a good delivery on him. Saka, good passer. Martin Odegaard can unlock defenses, man. So yeah. We'll have to see what they do, bro. We'll have to wait and see what they do. But this is him compared to other strikers in the Premier League. So I've gotten Erling Haaland. I have gotten Isak, and I have gotten Jean-Philippe Mateta, and I've compared them as strikers, guys. As you can see, here is the heat map compared to everybody else. And with Gyökeres, once again, like on the left and right side, it is kind of bright, while Erling Haaland likes to stay central, of course, get those first time finish goals in. And Isak, he's a little bit everywhere as well. And that don't surprise me, because if you look at the goal that Newcastle scored like 2 years ago, where like Isak, it was against Fulham, where Isak got the ball from like the left wing, be about three guys, and I think it was Anthony Gordon that scored the goal. It was against West Ham, Everton. Yeah, it was against Everton at Goodison Park, right? So this here doesn't really shock me. This one here has kind of surprised me a little bit with Jean-Philippe Mateta, because he likes to drop in actually and receive the ball more than any of these other strikers, dude. I mean, I think the closest guy to him would be Victor Gyökeres. And when we look at the minutes per game, right? That's Erling Haaland with more minutes per game. Mateta has played more games, right? Goals per game, Victor Gyökeres has 1.2, being at Erling Haaland's one, and Erling Haaland's an absolute demon. He's an absolute demon too. For him to be at Erling Haaland for goals per game, that's crazy, bro. The guy's scoring one goal per game, bro. It's scoring a game a goal, like. Yeah, a goal a game, bro. Mad. 7 assists as well. Interceptions, Haaland and Victor Gyokeres have got the same amount of interceptions, so that's them like pressing up front real hard for them to actually win the ball back, which can actually help out. So yeah, that is generally it. That is it, man. That is it, bro. But congratulations to Arsenal. Signed a really good striker, in my opinion. As you can see there, here are all his goals in all competitions. So 52 appearances in all competitions, 54 goals in all comps, right, and 13 assists in all competitions. That is 67 goal involvements. 67 goal involvements, bro, in a season. Mad. All right, guys. So we're gonna jump into the reaction parts now. We're gonna be watching a few videos to finish this off, and then we will be leaving. So here is Fabrizio Romano. This came out like 6 hours ago with him giving the latest news. Let's get it started in 3, 2, 1. Vamos.
The big bomba that will mark this summer transfer window, because Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal, the here we go, is expected very soon. Could be a matter of hours, maximum days, but Arsenal are getting really close to signing Victor Gyokeres, and so it's a big story. It's a big move. It's a big one because Arsenal have been looking for a striker for a long time, but now we are almost there in this race to find the new number 9 for Mikel Arteta. And Victor Gyokeres looks to be the man. Why? What happened? In the last 48 hours, in secret, in silence, in Portugal, with direct talks, Arsenal have been advancing a lot in conversations with Sporting for Victor Gyokeres. So, first point, Victor Gyokeres was the one also pushing in this direction. Why? Because Gyokeres told in a very clear way to Sporting, despite the statements from the president in the recent weeks, always saying that he was not going to accept the pact made by former Sporting director Hugo Viana, who now joined Manchester City. So he was not accepting the fixed price of 65 million euros plus add-ons. He wanted more than that. And so, despite those statements, despite the war between Gyokeres camp and Sporting, and despite the whole situation, the player stance was very firm. And what happened in the last 48 hours is that Gyokeres told in a very clear way to Sporting that he only wants to go to Arsenal, that he's not going to show up for training next week. Sporting are expected to return to training, but Gyokeres will not be part of this, because Gyokeres only wants to leave the club. Gyokeres wants to move on. Gyokeres wants a new chapter. Gyokeres wants Champions League football with Arsenal. And so Gyokeres told in a very strong and clear way to Sporting that he's not going to training. He's not going to play for the club anymore. He wants to go to Arsenal. There is an agreement between Victor Gyokeres agents and Arsenal with the director, Andrea Berta. The contract is ready, it's a long-term deal, the salary is agreed, the whole package is okay. Gyokeres accepted every condition offered by Arsenal after conversations, and so now, for Gyokeres and other clubs in Italy, Manchester United and all the others, it's over. For Arsenal, the deal is really close to being completed. At the moment, Sporting insisted to have a package, total package of 80 million euros. Arsenal are close to that, but still not there. But there will be more conversations to try to get the deal done. And so Arsenal advancing, contacts are constant this weekend. So they are speaking constantly between Sporting, Arsenal, the agents. Victor Gyokeres is in contact with his agents on every hour basis to be informed on the situation. He's buzzing to go to Arsenal, he's pushing to go to Arsenal, and now the deal is really close. So what a day for Arsenal. Zubimendi finally official from Real Sociedad for 65 million euros.
Yeah, they also
right after Arsenal attacking
as well
for Victor Gyokeres, working hard on this deal for Victor Gyokeres. And so they are almost there. The here we go could come very soon. If Arsenal and Sporting can agree on the final details in the next hours or days, everything can be done for Victor Gyokeres to be new Arsenal striker. So the story is entering into really crucial stages, and maybe while you're watching this video, some of you, not every one of you, maybe we can already have the here we go in place or almost there, because really they're advancing very fast for Victor Gyokeres. So we are entering into really important stages, but it's an exciting moment to be an Arsenal fan, because there is Martin Zubimendi, because there is Kepa, because there is the negotiation for Mosquera, because there is Victor Gyokeres, and Arsenal are not giving up also on wingers. Remember what I told you for number 10 position about Eberechieze, because Arsenal keep working on conversations with the agents of Eberechieze, still no club-to-club contact with Crystal Palace, but Arsenal are also preparing an opening bid for Noni Madueke. Arsenal are ready to make a proposal to Chelsea for Noni Madueke. At the moment, my understanding is that
the weird one.
the valuation between the two clubs is quite different.
That's the weird one.
As I told you, still no club-to-club contact yet, but Arsenal are set to make a first bid, so any moment this proposal can arrive. My understanding is that those at Arsenal value the player at some money, and for Chelsea is quite different, so there's still something to understand between the two clubs, and let's see how these conversations will go. I can confirm what I told you with an exclusive update yesterday, that Arsenal have an agreement with Noni Madueke on the contract. It's a 5-year contract, I can add this detail, for Madueke, the salary is okay, the commission is okay, everything is okay. For people involved in the deal, for the player, for Arsenal. Now, the most important part is club to club, and so let's see how this conversation will go. Madueke is open to making this move to Arsenal, staying in London but moving to the Gunners. The conversation is well underway also in this case with the player waiting for the clubs. With this Madueke story that could develop really in the next days. So Arsenal very busy on the market. Arsenal entering into important stages of their summer transfer window with 1 month and a half to go, more than this. So Arsenal are really pushing. And then, guys, I wanted to clarify another story in the recent hours. We had many questions about that, and this about Mohamed Kudus. On Kudus, guys, I keep
Well, I think Kudus are going to Spurs, isn't
receiving
it?
many questions on several clubs, on several opportunities.
What?
Guys,
Their bid's been rejected.
what I'm told about Kudus is that Tottenham made the first proposal to West Ham. It was rejected because West Ham didn't want to accept that value for the player, something around 50 million for Mohamed Kudus. But first point, Tottenham are expected to bid again for Mohamed Kudus. So in the next days, Tottenham want to attack again. Second point, Thomas Frank has approved internally Mohamed Kudus as a top target for Tottenham this summer, as a crucial target for Tottenham this summer. So they are prepared to advance and push for Mohamed Kudus. And then the player side. Probably the best news for Spurs fans is that my understanding is that Mohamed Kudus wants to go to Tottenham. Kudus gives total priority to Tottenham. Kudus is not negotiating with other clubs because he's giving priority and his intention is to go to Tottenham. So when you see the player with his intention, it's probably the best news possible for the club to try to get the deal done between clubs, in this case with West Ham. But for sure, Mohamed Kudus is taking a position. He wants to go to Tottenham. He has an agreement with Tottenham. Personal terms are not an issue. And so Kudus is pushing to make his move to Spurs, to go with Thomas Frank and to have the opportunity to play with Tottenham. So let's follow the next steps of the story. But for sure, Tottenham are working on this Kudus deal. I expect them to bid again. And it's going to be a busy week for sure with Victor Gyokeres and Arsenal, with the Noni Madueke deal. Let's see what happens with Waneri, and also the story of Mohamed Kudus and Tottenham, a really concrete story to follow in the next days for a transfer window that is entering important stages in London, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. Big moves are happening. And so, guys, let me your thoughts on all the stories from Victor Gyokeres and Arsenal. What's your feeling, guys, on this deal, on this story? And then Noni Madueke, Ethan Waneri, but also Mohamed Kudus and Tottenham. I want your opinion, guys, here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio.
Okay, so Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal getting down to the nitty-gritty. Okay, good for them, man. Good for them. But yeah, we'll continue with the more social media reactions. So this one, it is, who is the pro player? Find the pro episode number 27, guys. I think this might be the last one, actually, you know. I think this might be the last one. Then we'll do the rest tomorrow. So let's get it started, guys. Vamos.
Available in 3 languages, German, English, and Spanish. Just select your favorite language in the YouTube settings under audio track and enjoy watching.
They all can kick the ball. They are good.
Adivinarlo, yo sé que es SE. SE.
So you know, eh? I don't know.
Yeah,
really,
he knows.
I swear I don't
Hey,
know.
hey.
Really, I swear I don't know.
Oh, keeper. Okay.
Nunes, this is for you, bro.
No, I like you, bro. I love you.
He could be a football player, but not pro.
Ah, es que este es zurdo y todo, ¿eh? Este tiene la técnica, ¿eh? Ay, marica. What?
Okay. Yo.
For
in
all
Liverpool.
viewers who are new to this channel, I will explain the rules of the Find the Pro format. Find the Pro is about 6 players claiming to be professional players, but only one of the 6 is a pro. The rest of the players play in amateur leagues. The jury has to recognize who the pro player is based on the player's performance in various challenges. After each challenge, one player is voted out until the jury finally decides in favor of one player. As many people watch Find the Pro but don't yet subscribe to the channel, I would be very happy if you would leave a follow here on my channel so that you don't miss any of the videos in the future.
All right. Melwood. They're at Melwood.
Hey friends,
Melwood.
today a new episode of Find the Pro. Today you can look forward to a great episode. First of all, let's start with the introduction of the judges. My name is Dia. I do a lot of things on social media about football and I'm very happy to be here today.
Guy looks like Gundogan.
Mi nombre es Luis Díaz. Estoy muy feliz de estar aquí.
Mi nombre es Darwin Núñez y voy a adivinar quién es el jugador.
No, el que lo va a adivinar soy yo, Alexis McAllister.
So friends, amazing judges here today. Now let's move on to the player presentations.
My name is Toprak Kalitekin, I'm 22 years old. I'm striker and playing for Lars Glintz.
Okay. All right. He's not bad. He's
Hi,
doing
I'm
those
Marek
freaking
Aboudir.
around the world.
I'm 21 years old. I'm a fullback and I play at Manchester United under 21s.
Nah. He's not a football player, bro. He's not a football player, fam. This guy already, guys, I can tell that my man is not a pro player, bro. Man said he plays for Manchester United under 21s, left back and right back. What do you have on right there, dude? What have you got on, bro? That's the dead giveaway. That's a dead giveaway, bro. There's no way on earth this guy plays for Man United, dude. He's not a pro player, bro. He's not a pro player, fam. Scratch him out already, dude. Scratch him out already, bro. And I hope that the judges say something about this because the judges play for Liverpool, bro. They play for Liverpool, bro. So I hope the judges say something about that, fam. That's the dead giveaway, bro.
Hello, my name is Jeppe Thomas Vasco. I'm 21 years old. I play left back for FC Copenhagen.
FC Copenhagen. He said it right. He said it correctly.
My name is Jeffrey Machirek. I'm a center back. I'm 28 years old and I play for FC Southampton.
Hey, my name is Emirkan Güzel. I'm 20 years old, I'm a winger, and I play for Red Star Belgrade.
Emirkan. Alright.
Hello, my name is Malik Amdouni. I'm 23 years old and I play in the first division of Luxembourg for FC Rodos.
He kicks the ball like Trent a bit.
First of all, the first impression. Who of the guys looks like a pro player? What do you think?
Pero el nombre no me lo sé, ¿eh?
No, pero
¿Qué
diferencia?
Aquel de la esquina.
On the left? A la izquierda? Bashar.
El de...
Alexis, what do you think?
Yeah, I think would be him because of the physicality. But I'm not sure. I have quite a few options, so
I want to see them. I want to see them first.
Darwin, what do you think? One player.
Yo dije el mismo que Lucho. El mismo que Lucho. Está difícil. Yo dije ese Lucho. El de Vincha. El de medio.
If you ask me, I say the last one. And the same Alexis say. They both. So we see football and now we pick the right guy. Would you also...
I don't know, bro, but I know for a fact that that guy who plays for United, bro, is definitely not a pro, man.
like to take part in Find Tip Pro and win a PS5? Then my partner, one player, and I have come up with just the right thing for you. Goals is playing the show, the footages will also be...
Everyone is doing PS5 giveaway, bro.
If you want. Okay?
No hay chance de que se juegue fútbol.
Yo lo tiré porque
O de pronto ese. Ese se le veía.
Alright, let's see then.
Ese es.
Sí, ese.
My laptop, right?
Por los tatuajes nomás.
Touch de that.
No, sí tiene pinta.
Yeah, he's not pro.
Cera, no equivocamos.
He's not pro.
Ay, okay, no.
Yeah, even my man as well.
Not good.
Este puede ser,
Este.
Yeah, even my man as well. Even my man kicking the ball. Even my man distributing the ball. They're both not pros, bro.
El de hincha está re loco.
They are, yeah,
No,
they're both not pros, man.
Ah, no, este se le ve el estilo y todo. No, este. Nos equivocamos, ¿eh?
Puede ser este.
Mucha pinta tenía, ¿no?
Uf, el de Vinchita, pa. Darwin Núñez. Come on, Darwin Núñez.
Darwin Núñez. This guy.
No, no hay chance.
Yeah, he's definitely not a pro. Oh The guy lost the freaking. He lost the challenge before he even started, dude. I told man about this guy, bro. Malik, fam. It seems bad because I'm picking on him, right? But I told guys that like this dude is there. He's definitely not gonna. He's definitely not pro, man. Like he literally plays for United, but you're wearing a Liverpool top. Don't make sense.
No, no hay chance.
Cositas, tiene cositas, Tiene cositas ahí.
No, es ese, hace ese, mira. Me encontró. Qué bien.
Ok.
El tema es que puede ser jugador de fútbol. He could be a football player, but not pro.
Yeah, for sure. I think he can be a football player, but not a pro.
O sea, no profesional.
Only one
Hay
pro.
uno solo que es profesional.
No one, only one.
Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely not pro.
Tiene cositas,
Yepe.
Tiene cositas.
Yepe. Yepe, yo, Yepe, man. Yepe. Copen. Yeah, he's there for the pro. He's there for the pro, man. I've seen enough. I have seen enough, bro. This Yepe guy for even the way he said FC Copenhagen. People say Copenhagen, bro. He said Copenhagen, bro. Like my man's from there. Like he's from the Scandinavian area. Finland. I almost said Finland. I almost said Finland there. No. Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark. Them way there, bro. Definitely, dude. That shot here. Look, this one here on the left. Look. Yeah. He's definitely suspect number one. He's definitely suspect number one.
What's your name, Sophia?
Yepe. Yeah. The way that he's shooting, fam.
This is Jeppe Copenhagen.
Now this guy, who everybody says.
Malik. Está. Me miró. Okay, Malik.
Now Jeffrey.
Alright, man like Jeff. Okay. Alright, Jeff. Okay, Jeff.
Que no, pero
Okay, Jeff, near a poster.
¿Sí?
Sí, este. Este es central. Ya lo vi.
We can say that this one is center back.
Oh, that's a save keeper. Jeffrey and Yepe at the moment.
Haciendo que no, pero este.
Jeffrey and Yepe at the moment. I was doubting him at first.
Bien, ¿no?
I was doubting him at first, you know. Yeah, brilliant finish. Yeah.
Malik.
Side net in, bro.
Este yo tampoco
Okay.
lo tengo. No lo tengo.
Let's see my man, fam. It was you. I was just. Uy.
Hey, loco, estoy perdido,
It was you. I was suspecting not to be. Yeah, he's definitely not pro. Yeah, he's definitely not pro, man.
Hey, Don.
Ese tiene cosa igual.
Don, you said it was going to be easy. They all can kick the ball. They are good.
Now we have to pick one out. One player's out.
One out.
Alexis, do you want to start? Who is out for you?
Yeah.
The first guy, bro.
Think.
The first guy.
Sorry, Darwin Nunez, but
yeah,
I will
him.
take you out. I think you are not the pro.
Yeah, he's not the pro. I missed that. I actually missed that, you know. I missed that, fam. This guy said, sorry, Darwin, dude. He's next to him. Don't these men also don't rate their freaking teammate, dude? They don't do it. Honestly, bro. Don't these men don't rate their teammate too?
Alexis, do you want to start? Who?
Bro, I missed that, you know, the first time.
Sorry, Darwin Nunez.
Oh my god, it's the worst guy. The worst guy, bro. The violation, fam. Bro, this Darwin Nunes is literally sat next to him, bro. He's like, I'm sorry, Darwin. The guy that is eliminated is the worst guy, by the way.
I will take you out. I think you are not the pro player.
David Núñez, yeah.
If you lose it. No! You're a monster! You're a monster, bro! Oh no! This guy did his teammate, bro! No way, bro! The disrespect!
¿Qué dijiste que no es jugador?
Que no es jugador, tenés que sacar a uno. Que vos creas que no es jugador.
Oh my days, dude.
Para mí, que no es jugador profesional, es el de atrás, peinadito, a la derecha.
Jeffrey out for Darwin.
FC Southampton.
¿Mí?
Yeah.
Está difícil. Yo siento que el del medio, este de atrás, is back.
Everybody say different, guys.
Yes. So you decide.
I trust Alexis. I put Malik out.
Malik.
But thank you for your time, Malik, yeah?
I respect the decision of the judges. Of course, football is a sport of opinion. It doesn't mean that their opinion is a fact. I think maybe starting with shooting on goal wasn't the smartest idea. I think we should have maybe started with another exercise or another challenge. But I'm really happy to be here, and what matters is that I'm here. And yeah, I'm very proud of the boys. We all had fun and
wasted.
Malik is out.
What are they doing now?
Now a pass combination. They pass the ball, one contact from the other side. So we look at the pass in the first contact, and then shooting on the goal. The next challenge, friends, is a pass combination. So the first contact with the ball is very important.
Voy a adivinarlo yo voy a adivinarlo. Yo sé que es ese.
Pero nosotros no tenemos esto.
El central.
¿Cómo se llama el otro? Emir Khan. O Emir, no sé. Emir
Khan.
Emir Khan.
Emir Khan. Turkish name.
Emir Khan.
20 years old.
¿Dónde juega?
Uzbekistán. No sé qué mierda es eso.
You can start.
Mano.
Ey.
Ya le he visto 2 veces bien.
It's Toprak.
Your name? Toprak, ¿no?
Toprak, yeah.
Mano.
Good finish.
One more.
Good finish. Alright, it's not bad. That ain't bad. That's okay. It's okay.
Left.
It's decent. It's decent.
Both sides, for sure. It's not easy.
David Núñez se gusta escuchar música. Yo no.
Bien,
Uy, movimiento.
Both sides.
También con los tatuajes como muy...
No, pero esos son de jugador.
They're doing left and
Los
right.
tatuajes son de jugador. Por eso quería decir.
Y los movimientos y tal, la cosa lo veo.
Y aparte las medias
doble
también, ¿viste?
movimiento.
Tiene medias diferentes. Como muy...
Buen detalle. Y viste los dobles movimientos, hizo todo doble movimiento y todo.
Nada, pero eso lo hacen todo.
No, vamos a ver si te lo hago.
Vas a ver, mira.
Vamos a ver. Ah, sí.
Man like Yeppe, let's see, fam.
Zurdo este.
Yeah, this guy, bro.
Good Alexis.
Alexis.
Oh, it's got it.
Is this... How do you pronounce it? Yeppe.
Yeppe.
Yeppe es Mario Alberto.
Como Mario Yepes.
Sí.
One more.
Yeppe.
I want to see how he does in his right, because
Yeah,
he's
one more.
predominantly left-footed.
Me confundí el central ese.
He's predominantly left-footed, so I want to see what he does in his right foot.
No sé,
Okay, they peel away, come in. Nah.
Yo creo que todos juegan, por eso
sí.
es difícil.
Tienen idea. Bueno, el doble movimiento lo hizo, es un detalle que no lo había visto en todos.
Pero lo hacen todo, ¿no? Está entrenado.
Bad touch.
Yeah, he's right.
¿Y si es el arquero?
He's right. There's a big difference.
El arquero que hace.
There's a big difference.
El arquero ataja.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you,
Wow. Vamos a ver este aquí.
El
Aquí
Chepes.
aquí donde se le ve. Este es Jeffrey.
It's your favorite?
Jeffrey. Southampton.
And it's your
Southampton, ¿no?
What's the age? 28?
28.
28. Yeah.
28 Southampton. Like I think Luis Diaz's face there. He would look familiar to us. Like he would look familiar if we played against him. 28 years old at Southampton.
Tendría que estar jugando en la primera de Southampton, ¿no?
Entonces ¿no?
Yeah, exactly. He should be in the first team for Southampton, bro.
Claro.
¿Y si está?
He's literally Luis Diaz pulled that face. Like it's the face that was saying like it's one of those faces where people make is like, I've never seen this guy before. Like we should have played against him. Like, but we've not seen him. Like we don't know who he is. He's 28 years old. We've never played for Southampton. We can go back, mate. We can go back.
Jeffrey.
It's your favorite?
Jeffrey.
We can go back. Look at Luis Diaz's face. Look at his face.
28.
He's like 28 Southampton. The guy's lying. He's lying, bro. His face says it all.
Yeah.
Tendría que estar jugando en la primera de Southampton, ¿no?
Entonces ¿no?
Claro.
¿Y si está?
¿Cómo está ahí? No
Okay.
sabemos.
Jeffrey.
No, este no es. Uy.
Oof, is it the post?
Tiene movimiento de
I
toque.
think he's a defender.
No, ese no es.
Centre back, for
Por
sure.
los zapatos. ese.
No, este no es.
But he's never a pro, bro. Never.
Este central ya no me dificultó,
Oh, good.
Ay, cómo corre, man.
Lo voy a descartar yo.
Sí, ¿no?
Sí. Porque si tú decís eso también del...
Yo lo descarté en la
Si
pasada.
tuviera en la primera, ¿no? Cierto, Southampton está en primera.
La primera pregunta. Claro, Lucho.
Sí, por eso, pero... ¿Y tú qué sabes?
First question. Primera pregunta.
Y pero lo sabríamos, ¿no?
No sé, yo no
O sea, si tiene 28 años para estar en la primera división, debería haber jugado partido. Y si hubiese jugado partido, yo al menos lo sabría, creo.
Yo saco a todos, ¿no? Cositas.
Emir Khan, right? Yeah.
Emir Khan.
¿Es derecho?
Creo yo, ¿no?
¿Es he right-footed o left-footed?
He's right foot.
Right
But he
foot.
starts with the left.
Pegó bien con la izquierda. Ni que está cagándose de frío. ¿Viste? Se pega bien, mano, ese. Una buena pegada,
Ojo con Emir Khan, ¿eh?
Y nosotros lo íbamos a descartar, Este tiene cositas. Este le pegaba bien con la zurda.
¿Y quién es este? ¿Masic o Malic?
Malik.
Malik.
Nah.
Okay. At the last one.
Alright, final one.
Malik. 23.
Let's see.
Ah, Malik con K, oh. Uy, pusiste una H.
¿Es K aquello o una H? Esto acá parece una H, boludo.
Creo que es H, ¿no?
Malik, el que pateó recién.
No.
Malik, let's see Malik.
He's Malik.
Yeah, this guy is Malik. The last one. It's Malik.
Este es el jugador, man.
Este tiene cositas, ¿eh?
On the right.
What did he say?
He's got good movements. Look, he asked for the ball.
Yeah.
He asked for the ball, eh? That's not
Okay.
very common.
Tiene la trotadita ahí de jugador agarrado.
Trotadita, ¿no? Medio...
Cancherita ahí.
Ojo con este, ¿eh?
Ya, yo sé en cuál están. Van entre esos tres. Entre ese, el que está pegando la bola.
El peludito, el que está pegando a la bola.
Y el que la está pasando.
No, para mí el peludito, el que está al lado de él allá.
El rubicito.
Sí.
O el otro.
El rubicito.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Two guys
out
dos
right now.
ahora.
Oy.
Alexis, do you want to start?
So,
But you can first say which guy was for you the best guy, and after that you can.
he's Malik.
Malik is the last guy.
Malik is out.
Malik is out for you?
Ah.
Malik is out. This guy is also Malik, yeah.
Okay.
Ah, sí, sí, es que hay uno aquí y el otro este, ¿no?
So where do you play?
I'm left winger.
For what club?
For FC Rodange in Luxembourg, first division.
Okay. So I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna choose Jeffrey.
Out for you?
Yeah.
And?
I'm not sure about the second one. Yeah, I think I go for Emirkan. So for me, Jeffrey and Emirkan.
Para mí, sigo insistiendo con el de atrás, de la punta.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Es difícil, ¿eh?
Es difícil.
Es que pasa que no se sabe quién es.
Te miran serio encima.
Mira, en serio, vos. ¿Cómo se dice ríanse? ¿Eh?
You can smile.
Yeah. Smile, guys.
They are too serious.
Ok. Ah, yo voy a sacar a este acá adelante.
Come on.
Sí. Ah, no se río.
Dale, elegí segundo.
No.
Dos tenés que elegir.
Está ahí, bueno, ya elegí aquel.
Jeffrey y uno más.
Sí, está difícil. Sí, voy a elegir aquel allá atrás, en la punta.
Malik.
Malik.
Okay.
Saint Jeffrey. What's your name?
Malik.
Shit.
The first one?
Yeah.
Jeppe.
Jeppe.
For you? For me, the same like Alexis.
You know, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah,
really,
he knows.
I swear I don't
Hey.
know. Really, I swear I don't know. But I say the same like Alexis. For me, Jeffrey and Emil Khan, the same guys.
Jeffrey and Emirkan.
But I don't know. I promise I don't know.
Staff. They're all good. Like
Good players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
players. Thank you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so two
of
guys have
course,
been
it could be
eliminated.
better in my own performance, but I'm happy to be here and it was very fun.
Could have been better, but you only got one chance. I didn't shoot the shot, so it's okay.
Next challenge, friends, our favorite challenge, 5-shot challenge. So we have 5 different action moves, so you can look forward to a great challenge.
All right, final 3. The final
So
3.
who is in? Jeppe, Malik,
and Toprak, the first one. You heard about 5-shot challenge ever?
5-shot?
Yeah,
No.
it's 5 different actions from striker. First penalty,
Yeah.
then after that 1-on-1, 2 free kicks, and the last ball is goalkeeper throw the ball, 1 contact, and shoot on the goal.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for the guys, very cool.
Toprak, ¿no?
Toprak, yeah.
Toprak.
Last Klintz.
Mano, Para mí, ¿qué es ese?
Este.
Sí.
Yeah, Toprak, you can start.
Penalties. Let's see.
100%.
Sí.
100%.
Good pen. It's a good penalty. That is a good penalty.
1-on-1 against the goalkeeper.
1-on-1.
Uy.
Good.
Okay.
2 free kicks.
Okay. Uy. Qué cualité tiene.
The first free kick.
Cómoda, ¿no?
Tiene cualité.
Okay, one on the left. One on the left foot. Let's see. Put the volume up as well.
El tío pegó en la zurda.
Sí.
Nah.
Uno más, ¿no?
And the last ball is 2 contact.
Okay.
2 touch.
Man.
Oh.
It's nice.
Te lo dije,
Bien, ¿eh?
Este tío. 3 goals, ¿no? 3 goals?
Yeah, 3 goals. Alexis, how many goals do you?
0, for sure, 0. I just defend now.
Okay, yep, you can start.
Yepe.
Okay.
Yeah. Simple finish. Good goal.
Este zurdito también tiene cositas.
Yepe looks like the pro though, man.
¿Para vos este?
Sí, para mí este.
Yepe looks like the pro,
Cuando
bro.
lo nombré no le gustó, ¿eh? ¿Tuviste que sonrió cuando lo nombré? Aquí, ahora.
Sonrió. Ah, porque vos lo sacaste a este.
Sí, yo.
Alright, not bad, not bad,
A mí este.
not bad.
Yo voy con este.
Vamos con este.
Yo, G, what's going
voy
on,
con
man?
este.
What's
¿Cómo se
going
llama
on,
este?
lad? What is
Malik.
going on?
Shepe.
¿Eh?
Shepe, ¿no?
Shepe. Shepe. Voy con Shepe.
Yeah, the list is done already, bro.
¿Cuántos goles
You're
lleva
late,
ya?
fam. So it's done already. It was the
Tres.
first thing I did.
Con la derecha le cuesta un poco.
Sí, es que es normal.
Pero
así.
normal, es muy zurdo.
Zurdo, sí. Uy, arquero.
Okay.
Buen control. Uf. Wow, keeper.
Okay, keeper.
3 goals, right?
Sí.
And Malik.
Voy a quedar un niño y está corriendo allá atrás. En la cancha allá atrás. Donde entrenamos.
Hey, no. I think it was this one, the football player.
Oh.
Insane.
Ya yo sé cuál es, man.
Alright, let's see this guy, bro.
Este también, marica, tiene... Este y este, yo estoy entre estos dos.
Pero no sé, yo
Se le ve más
este no
distinto.
me termina de convencer, boludo. No sé por qué.
Mira la parada de este.
¿Quién?
Ey, mira la parada de este. Está aquí.
Ese. Para mí es aquel.
Mira la parada del otro, man.
Chef.
Está a punto de jugador.
Uepa. Buena bomba.
Okay.
Woo!
Thank you, guys. The last one, 2 goals, right?
Instep.
So what are we doing now?
Instep shot,
Now
you know.
we put 1 out and then we have our final.
One
Instep
out.
shot.
Yeah, 1 is out. Now I think I start. Alexis start every time.
Okay. Then they're gonna say that you say the same as me.
Yeah. I don't say anymore the same. For me, the best player, he scores just 2 times, but for me it's Malik the best. I like the way how you shoot and the dribble. You scored 3 times?
You were not
guys,
paying
I asked
attention.
you
You were
guys.
not paying
Everybody
Hey,
say
attention.
come on, 3, bro.
This is a competition.
Okay.
You
But for me, you was the best. And
It's him and
I
it's him
will
or Yepe,
choose
man.
1 out. It's not easy.
It is him or Yepe, fam.
But I think,
I think it's one
For
is
me, it's
between one of
Toprak
them ones, bro.
but on the same level, you play both on the same level. Jeppe and Toprak. It was very close.
¿Escogió este?
Sí. Dijo que Malik es muy bueno, que le pareció el mejor y que ellos dos estaban más o menos en el mismo nivel, pero que lo elige a Tuprak.
Como el mejor. Hay que coger el mejor ahora.
No, hay que sale.
¿Sabes? No, yo siento que
Hay que sale.
para mí. Me la juego con aquel, que tiene el micrófono.
Tu decisión.
¿Cómo se llama él?
Yep.
What's his name?
Yep.
Yepe.
Out.
Yeah,
Jeppe
bro.
out? The same as me. I said Toprak. Okay. And the best.
Para vos el que sale.
No, el que sale. Out.
For you, it's Jeppe out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y the best,
Mal-
Malik,
Okay.
for me.
Malik, you are the best here. We both say the same. And Jeppe out for Luis. David, what do you say?
Nada, para mí todos estuvieron casi al mismo nivel, pero para mí es Malik.
Malik?
¿No?
No, pero tenés que decir quién sale.
Bueno, por eso. ¿Quién sale?
¿Quién sale?
Sí, para mí.
Malik.
Malik out?
Malik out.
You don't like me, I know that. From the first round.
The first round, oh,
I
sorry?
think you don't like me from the first round.
Ah, dice que no le gusta desde el primer round.
Because you look in my eyes.
No, I like you, bro. I
Alexis.
I will go for Tuprak as well. I think Yepa and Malik are almost at the same level, so I want to see them both in the final.
Which guy is out for you?
Tuprak.
Toprak. Okay, we say the same.
same.
Thank you, Toprak.
Mate,
Yeah.
we did the same too from last week. Bro,
I think my performance was good.
bro, ain't you, fam? Where is this, bro? 1 second, dude. I thought it looked familiar. Yeah, that's the one. Bro, that's the one that I did. No, it's not. What the hell? So why is it? Ah. So where did I get this one from then? Where did I get this one from then, bro? Because I'm pretty sure that's the chat. It is the chat. It is the chat. It is the chat that I got, bro. I literally went on the same chat as you. Yeah, share the list three, yeah. I pressed on the link. Bro, so why is it giving me that list then? I don't know. I was gonna say, because like the things look familiar, bro. I was definitely gonna say like the faces look familiar, fam. Because look, I even liked the thing from you, bro. You even sent me the thing. I even liked it as well, bro. I liked it, bro. I liked it, fam. Yeah, it's in the DM, bro. That's the one that I clicked on. That's the one that I clicked on, dude. I literally forwarded it to my account, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened for it to fucking do that shit, bro. I don't know what's happened for it to do that shit, fam.
Yeah, it could be better, but
I actually genuinely don't know, fam. But yeah,
I'm
bro.
happy to be here. Yeah.
We made
So I don't. Why is it turned into the other one then? I don't know why it's turned into the other one then, bro.
Our last challenge, one-on-one. Just enjoy.
All right, 1v1. Yepe versus I think Malik.
Yo ya dije, para mí este jugador.
Malik. Pero el otro es bueno, ¿eh?
Okay.
El otro es bueno. Where does Malik play?
Luxembourg, first division.
Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Toprak is out, no?
Toprak is out, yeah.
And the other one, Copenhagen?
Copenhagen.
First division as well.
Oh!
Ahí.
Yo taché a todos acá, boludo.
Hay tachar que no es.
Este tiene que tachar. Y pone a Malik.
No vi el primero.
¿Cuál queda? ¿Este?
El Malik.
Pero hay dos Malik.
El de abajo.
Ok.
El Miamu lo presiona, loco.
Oh, that's a good goal. That's a good finish, that. That is a good finish.
Está, está lindo esto.
Para mí es ese
¿El zurdito?
Sí. Sí, ya lo voy a tachar a este acá.
Y hace el cancherito,
Chao. Tachado.
Ey, le grita, ¿eh?
Good, Malik.
Good block.
Last one?
Se la picantea, ¿eh?
Ya está.
Yeah, it's definitely between one of them two, bro. It's definitely between one of them two.
Pero... Este está bien, ¿eh?
Pero el zurdo tiene calidad, ¿eh? Siempre para la zurda.
Siempre
para la zurda. Good save.
Okay. Now they change the positions.
But we don't know which position they play. So that would be useful.
But we can ask them after this.
¿Cuál es Mali? Este, ¿no? El otro es Shep.
Este es el ganador, este.
That touch.
No, este es papi.
¿Tomó?
Uy.
Ahí está. Ey, tiró bicicleta, todo, ¿eh? Parece que Darwin se equivocó, ¿eh? Lo quiere cambiar ahora, lo quiere cambiar.
No, yo lo voy a dejar ahí.
Uy. Mi Care. Care que lo quiero ver. Para este lado. Uy.
Uy.
Defiende el otro bien, ¿eh?
It's very fast.
Darwin already chose. Yep.
Yeppe? For you? Also Yeppe? The pro?
Not sure. Not sure.
Sí, I'll take it.
Me.
Jeppe was better in 1-1. If you say who plays better, I think Jeppe was right now better than Malik.
Ooh, that's a good finish.
Now?
That is a good finish. That is a good finish, man.
Está ahí. He's blowing. Está cansado, loco. Está agitado. Tiene cositas, Para este lado.
Oh. Yo, this is kind of difficult, you know, because they're both good.
Well done, guys.
They're both good, bro.
The best.
I'd say like throughout everything, Jeppe has been the one that's been very, very tidy. He's been very tidy in all the challenges.
Sí. Hey, I'm gonna be late. No
Van
chance. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, before we do our final decision, we can ask them one or two questions.
I've shared
if
it
you
via
want.
X. Yeah,
One
it's gonna be a
question,
long time since I do it again, bro. To be
which-
honest with you, fam.
But you can first of all just.
I don't know when
your
next
short
I'll
football
do it.
history.
There's a
Just your
stream
story.
tomorrow, but I'm
Yes, I
kind of
played
like
in
not
Germany. I grew up
gonna
in
do it
Germany.
tomorrow.
I played in academy.
So
it's called
yeah.
8060 Munich. Everybody in Germany knows this club. And from this, I go to the 4th division in Germany. And I didn't find my luck there, so I took the decision to go outside the country. Then I go to Croatia. I played there. And then from Croatia, I made a good season and go to Luxembourg now.
Are you German or?
Yeah, I'm half German. My father is from Tunisia.
Any questions about Malik or?
¿Alguna pregunta?
Todo bien. It's okay.
And
He also started in July.
I started football when I was like 4 years old, I think, at my hometown. Then I went to Academy 2, Holstein Kiel, it's called. I played there for 9 years, and then when we go to the man, they kicked me out. Then I went back to a club in my hometown. We played for Regionalliga, it's 4th division, and after that we
Relegated.
division like that, and then I changed my club. Go to Denmark, Copenhagen. I played for the 2nd team. I trained with the 1st team, but yeah.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Kiel. That's like 2 hours to Denmark. That's why it's like not that far. I can go to my family if I want.
Que está acá, ¿no? Que vive acá. Que dijo que está acá él, con la familia.
No. Él es de Alemania, nació en Alemania y juega en Dinamarca para Copenhagen y que él estaba cerca de Dinamarca, que por eso está un poco la conexión.
Okay, final.
Valentino, if I don't know if you're here, but I think you understand a little bit of Spanish, right? I think you understand a little bit of Spanish. I think you said that basically the guy is from Germany, lives 2 hours away from Denmark, right? I want to go back to that. See what McAllister said, bro. Bruh, listen. I'm trying to work on that Spanish as well. The manager you put in thumbnails are in my tier list, but not in the one you did. Well, nah, mate.
Nació en Alemania y...
Okay.
Con la familia.
No. Él es de Alemania, nació en Alemania
Yeah,
y
he's German.
juega en Dinamarca para Copenhagen y que él estaba cerca de Dinamarca.
Okay, so I think he lives near Denmark, it says.
Que por eso está un poco la conexión.
I think.
Okay,
I think that's what it said.
Who of you want to start?
Final decision.
Okay, you want to start. Alexis.
No, I think they have to say first because they already choose.
Okay, then Luis can start.
Ya elijo el primero, el ganador.
El que para vos es el ganador.
For you, the pro player.
Wow, para mí es Malik, the best.
Malik, the pro from Luis. What do you think, Davin?
For me,
Jeppe.
Jeppe, for me. Come on, Jeppe.
Cancherito.
It's a difficult one,
Hace un
man.
año que no hago goles, amigo. ¿No habla inglés?
Cero. Nothing.
Bro, you're in England, ¿no?
Poquito.
Nah, he's learning. He can speak, but he's...
Tendría que ser al revés, él me tiene que enseñar.
You're a striker, ¿no?
Yeah.
Teach me how to score goals.
Yeah. You.
He saying that should be the other way.
Teach you to score your goals? Teach who? To teach who?
He can't speak, but he's.
Tendría que ser al revés, él me tiene que enseñar.
You're a striker, no?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Teach me how to score goals.
Darwin Nunes? He wants Darwin Nunes to teach him to score goals? Listen, am I being punked right now? Is somebody gonna come out? Is somebody gonna come out and like be like, surprise Preston, you know, surprise, it was all a joke, it was all a prank? Is this guy being serious? Darwin Nunes teach to score. Darwin Nunes. Because I think we've got the wrong guy, bro. I think we have the wrong guy, fam. I think that we have the wrong dude. We have the wrong guy, bro. I mean, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing, fam? Darwin Nunes to choose you to score goals, my friend. Listen, bro. Listen, fam. Oh my days, dude. What the hell, bro?
Yeah. You.
He said that should be the other way. You should teach him.
It should be, fam.
How to score goals.
No, you said I'm not the profi. You're the profi. You teach me.
Okay. Alexis.
You first.
You meet me first? Yeah, it's not easy. It's really not easy. But I go with Darwin. Jeppe.
Yeah, Jeppe is definitely my pick as well, bro.
I don't know. Just feelings.
But he's left-footed though. Like left-footers are really good at hitting the ball,
Yeah,
man.
it's a tough one.
It's a difficult one.
Well.
Yeah, both.
Both, yeah. Both on the same level.
And 1v1 it was interesting, but yeah, I go with Jeppe.
You go with Jeppe?
Yeah.
So Luis say Malik, and we three say Jeppe is the pro today. Now the pro can come forward.
Who is the pro? Let's see who's the pro, bro. Who is the pro? Oh, it's freaking Malik, fam. Okay.
Well done, Lucio. Wow.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Well done, bro.
Thank you, bro. I tried to learn from you.
I was quite sure, huh? Muy bien, Lucho.
Okay.
Yes, I was a pro player. My story is real. Yes, little backstory. I was like 4 or 5 months injured, so I came back on the pitch like 6 weeks before. I had a big injury. I broke my clavicle.
Collarbone. Yeah, clavicle, yeah.
My ligaments was cut off, so I had 2 operations. And yeah, like 6 weeks, I don't know, I'm back, step by step.
Oh, wow.
So it's true that you're playing for Luxembourg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Just the other players.
Hey, Luchito, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the pro, but I play in Austria in the 3rd division. Yeah, I played in the academy in Las Glintz, in the youth, and yeah, now I played in the 3rd league.
Amazing player, top luck. Thank you.
Hey, amazing player.
Thank you. No entendieron.
Malik.
Wait, because I have to translate, because they didn't understand.
Better. Dijo que no es jugador pro.
Que jugó al fútbol, que jugó en la 3ª división de Austria. Okay,
oh,
our friend.
Núñez.
I cut my hair after today.
Just your true story.
Oh, my true story. I'm born and raised in Canada.
Okay.
And I'm a fullback. You guys know that. I play in Germany, Hamburg, for FC Süderbe.
Thank you. Jeppe.
Wow, Mario Alberto Yepes.
Yepes.
Thank you, guys. My story was real until the last step. I still play in Germany, 4th division. I don't play for Copenhagen, but it was really fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeppe.
Thank you, David Nunes.
Sí, no tenía pinta de...
Hello guys. I play in 5th division in Germany. I'm a center back. My age is true. I'm 28. My highest level was 4th division for 3 years. I played it in different states in Germany. So my qualities were unseen in shooting, but it's okay. Thank you for your time.
We noticed that you were a center back. We said it.
Dice, ¿ah? Tengo cositas.
The last guy, Emir Khan.
Why are Nunes and Diaz there? They can't speak English because they can speak Spanish, and it's the Spanish people that watch it too, bro.
¿Qué central es?
Muchas cosas de coacción.
Yeah, my name is Emir Khan. I'm 20 years old. It's true, but I'm playing in Germany as well in Hamburg in the 5th division, and yeah, that's my true story at TSV Basel.
Thank you, Emir Khan.
Oh, keeper. Okay.
I used to play in Tunisia, 2nd league, so I moved to Germany and played there for the 5th league. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Okay.
Guys, today we have 2 signed
That's
jerseys.
it. I don't want it out. Don't care. Man said 2 signed Liverpool shirts. That's where it ends for me, bro. That's where it ends for me, fam. 2 signed Liverpool shirts. No way, fam. No way, bro. But guys, I think that's it for today. You know, I think I'm gonna have to cut it short, bro. I'm gonna have to cut it short. Shout out to people that came through to the chat. If you're watching this on the VOD, thank you very much. But there will be one tomorrow. There's gonna be a show tomorrow, guys. I think I might start early actually. I might start early. I think I might start around I think 5 p.m. 5 p.m. UK time. I just want to see when I finish work. Plus, there's also the thing with my car. Right. All right. Yeah, 724 tomorrow. 724. But thankfully people for that came through. I will complete these other ones tomorrow, of course. I will save them for the back burner, of course. Might speak some more football stuff as well. We'll have to wait and see about that. But yeah, can you look if it's the right tier list? Yeah, I can look up. I can literally look that up right now, fam. I can look that up right now, brother. I can look that up right now, bro. Where is that, bro? Where is that tier list, bro? So the link. So here is the link. There you go. There you go. Create manager's terrorist link, fam. That's the one that I sent. That is the one, bro. That is the one. That is the one, bro. Let me see if I click on it. Well, now it comes with terrorist managers. What the hell? So why is there 2 separate ones then? Because that's definitely one that I use because I sent it myself. So I don't know why. Then why am I there, bro? Like, why am I there in that picture, dude? I don't know what's going on with this, you know, Valentino, but that's definitely the one that I sent to myself. Look at the time, 6:50 p.m. 6:50 p.m., bro. I clicked it. 6:50 p.m. That's when I sent myself that tier list, dude. So I don't know why it's wiped it out though. You get what I mean? I don't know. But you can see the time that I sent it to myself. I don't know why it's gone and made that other one, bro. I genuinely don't know, fam. I genuinely do not know. Cause the last one, look. Yeah, cause the last one. Yeah, cause I don't know why it's sending me the wrong. I don't freaking know. I don't know. It's very weird, fam. It's very weird, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, but we'll continue this tomorrow, guys. We'll continue this tomorrow. There's still that one as well, bro. That's crazy. Still quite a few, actually. Still quite a few. But yeah, man. I will catch you lot later.